What's up and welcome back. I've been waiting patiently all season to see what the NBA Finals would hold, and honestly, even though each of the teams that are in the finals are chock full of talent, I would have never expected them to both be in the finals. Earlier in the season, the Denver Nuggets clinched the first seed in their conference for the first time in franchise history, and all throughout their playoff run, they have been absolutely hooping. As always, Nikola Jokic has continued to put up video game numbers while having a healthy crew by his side to give him some buckets as well. Now, they have done something that the franchise hasn't been able to do in 47 years, which probably felt like an eternity, especially to the older diehard fans. Throughout the whole Nuggets playoff run, the most intimidating team they've had to face so far was the Phoenix Suns with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and the Denver Nuggets completely stomped them with the gentleman's sweep, taking that series 4-1. But to most people, that doesn't come as a surprise, because when you have a lethal three-point shooter like Jamal Murray and a unicorn like Nikola Jokic, it's hard to find a way to stop a duo like them. Especially watching the most recent series they won against the Lakers, where Nikola Jokic dropped multiple triple-doubles against a 6'10 Anthony Davis, a better-than-average center. Let's not take away from Jamal Murray. We need to give this player his flowers as he averaged 32 points for that entire series. He shot the ball so well, and it seems they couldn't stop him. Now that they are going to be facing the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals, I feel like this series will be where they will have their work cut out for them. In my eyes, it will be such a balanced series, and dare I say the Heat might have the tiniest bit of an advantage, with Gabe Vincent stepping up to the plate along with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson can also be an advantage as well when he plays well, but he does tend to be a little inconsistent from game to game. Especially watching Miami's most recent series against Boston, I couldn't help but to notice that Miami couldn't muster up enough energy to close the deal in Game 4, 5, or 6, which gave Boston a real chance to come back. Boston played their asses off to blow out the Heat in Game 4 and 5, and it was a close game in Game 6, but come Game 7, their effort wasn't enough to bring it home, thankfully for Miami. When I watched Game 7, I knew from the first play where Jason Tatum rolled his ankle that they weren't going to be able to pull through to win the game against the Heat. Which I just want to say, it's honestly just crazy that we watched the Boston Celtics come back from being down 0-3 just to get blown out in Game 7. But it just shows who wants this ring more and who has more dog in them. Jimmy Butler has also been on a tear, looking like Michael Jordan's long-lost son this entire playoff run. He's been hitting crazy layups and three-pointers and has been able to guard anyone so far off the switch. Playoff Jimmy is back and better than ever. It's been such an emotional roller coaster watching these teams compete to get to the position they are in, and it makes me genuinely proud as a basketball fan to see them both have a chance to get themselves a championship. But finally, the reason you probably clicked on this video, getting to my finals predictions. I feel that both teams deserve a championship ring, and I respect these players so much for keeping their heads down and making it this far and beating the teams they've had to face just to get here. I feel that even though it'll be a tooth and nail fight to the finish with lots of scrappy play involved, I can say that Bam can most likely hold his own against Jokic, but Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray is such a deadly combo, and not to forget Aaron Gordon and the rest of the team, that even though these teams are both deep with talent, I feel that the Denver Nuggets have the advantage to take it one step further against the Miami Heat every game, which is why I think that the Denver Nuggets will be the 2023 NBA champions. I expect this final series to go at least to 6 games, but we might even see a 7-game series. Let me know who you think is going to come out on top in this series and why, and let me know who you think deserves this ring more. Make sure to like this video if you made it to the end, and subscribe if you like basketball content like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.